for another DREKKERFEST beer review. What do we have on tap?
Today we have Dead Bounce Raspberry Rocky Road Sour, collaboration with Holmes Brewery in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Shout out U.S. National Team Development Program.
And it makes the sound when you tap your fingernails on it. Just for you folks at home. I really want to be immersive. I want people to really feel like they're a part of this experience. And...
Ooh. Now, I gotta say, out of the ones that we've tried so far throughout this process, this sounds the most appealing to me.
Ooh.
Like, I don't know about you guys. Are you guys Rocky Road ice cream guys? Nay.
You know, Hoppy, describe that color, first of all.
Not Rocky Road. Well, there's definitely some texture to it. And I'm going to call this raspberry.
It looks
raspberry
like
colored.
blood that was on like a Game of
No.
Thrones set. It looks like prop blood with some extra...
I don't think it's quite
with
red
some
enough,
extra goobernish in it.
but maybe. I mean, I'll be on that set, depending on how this tastes.
Raspberry Rocky Road. I'm gonna...
Smell test. Sniff test.
Smells like cherry.
Yeah, I'm getting
Oh my,
heavy,
yeah.
Cherry, cherry.
heavy fruit on this. I do not smell any Rocky Road.
This smells like Dr. Pepper. There's so much cherry in this.
I wish you hadn't said it, because I don't know if I would have gotten there, but now that you've said cherry, that is all I can smell.
It's
Honestly,
all-
though, no, for me, it's like cherry Coke snow cone.
Oh, that's weirdly accurate.
Or like cherry Pepsi. I feel like cherry Pepsi was more like weirdly
Is that
cherry
not
sweet.
Dr. Pepper?
No,
Is
I don't
Dr.
know.
Pepper
Dr.
has
Pepper is
23 flavors.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, dude.
Pepsi only has two
What
flavors.
country is this guy from?
Pepsi and cherry.
So
Actually,
they
wild
say
cherry.
so Drekker will say raspberry, or they're gimmicks, which I like that
We
they
have not been reading the gimmicks.
they
What is wrong
classify
with
them
us?
as gimmicks, which I like because that shows a certain level of self-awareness. Raspberry, almonds, marshmallows,
Almonds.
chocolate soft serve.
What?
So boys,
the
I think
fuck?
I think we are all singing the same song here with
Also,
all these
you
notes.
Know, you know what Rocky Road ice cream is, right, Isha? Like, none of those flavors should have surprised you.
I've never had Rocky Road ice cream, to be perfectly honest.
Go back to Canada.
See, now I've just
I could be satisfied just sniffing this thing, to be honest.
I've
It
just
smells
tasted it
amazing.
for the first time. Dr. Pepper. Yes. Dr. Pepper with like grenadine, honestly.
I can see where you're coming from. For me, it's kind of like another one that we did before where I get the raspberry like right away, but then it like smooths out and goes right to the marshmallow, and then it kind of settles on chocolate for me. Like, it almost goes in the order the gimmicks were listed.
Again, I will say that it for me, not my thing, not my style. It tastes, or at least to me, it drinks like melted ice cream. But boy, oh boy, I know that there's a lot of people that like that.
I do. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this is
I would,
delicious.
I would honestly rather drink ice cream than eat ice cream, I think.
You ever like
Over
just
a milkshake cut.
you ever just stir up your ice cream
Oh,
until
have
it's
to.
like it like you make your own like shake?
I actually take an iron and a hair.
An
blow-
iron. An iron. He takes the iron.
Not an iron. Hair blow dryer. That's
He
what
takes
I
the
was for.
curling iron, gets those little
Warms it up.
tendrils of Hershey chocolate syrup over it, and really. Ooh,
This
wait.
one-
We're getting off topic though.
If it was just a touch less sweet, I'd be obsessed. But it is very good.
Now this is called Dead Bounce.
Dead Bounce. Yes.
Ooh, how's
So,
that play in?
Isha, do you know what Dead Bounce is referring to?
I don't.
When it comes to cats, which everyone...
Educate me.
Well, first I'll educate everyone. Again, DREKKERFEST 9, themed off of Cats 9 Lives. For all of these, we've been coming up with some kind of hockey topics to discuss that go off of the inspiration for these names. It's Dead Cat Bounce, and this is one of like 2, I think, in the entire collection of 8 beers that I had never heard of. This one is a small, brief recovery in the price of a declining stock. So basically, like stock going down, 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 bounce, down, down, down.
Like crypto
So-
right now.
What?
No, crypto's.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's right. I don't think Dabbler Depot is very fluent in the stock market.
Yeah, we don't really get into that game at all. The Dead kitty motif comes into my world in terms of camera and production. If you think about you guys can picture like the boom mics that go over actors when they're talking. You can picture the fuzzy thing. That's called a dead cat. And then for smaller microphones, it's called a dead kitty. And it diffuses wind. And it makes sure that dialogue is clear and pristine.
That's better than anything we had. All right, let's wrap it.
And that's Production 101 with State of...
I'm going to make that a short, and that's going to actually blow up our channels. That short.
Dead cat bounce. What did you have on this one?
I had Ryan Reaves last season scoring in place of an injured Kirill Kaprizov. He was the only one who filled in that scoring void, and it was the only point of the season where Ryan Reaves put any points.
That was like his positive. Those were his positive points, I think. Yeah,
because no one would fight him. Everyone is terrified of Ryan Reaves in the National Hockey League.
I can't wait for Pat Maroon to fight him.
I'm terrified of him.
I'm excited for that too. That's a heavyweight main event. I would rather go to that game versus a UFC event.
How did you guys never get any of his beers here? How did that never happen?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Ryan Reaves, he owns a brewery. He owns a brewery in Vegas.
7-5 Brewing.
I mean, we're a local boutique craft beer.
He was a local Minnesota Wild hockey player.
But he doesn't determine their distro radius. I can't speak for the three-tier system here.
You could have invited him in the studio.
See, the thing is honestly,
he
like,
would have brought you.
He would have been afraid.
Lord knows, is this still a thing? Like, we have talks with like, but like, I don't know how much I can say, but like,
what? Beeped it all out there.
Does he? Yeah, we'll just beep all of that out. Does he? Like, is it still a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's booming.
I mean, no, it's not booming. Stop that. Do not oversell it.
See, I'm just trying to understand my in here. I can reach out. I have people to call people, so I could make some Ryan Reaves.
You've got a guy that knows a guy.
I know a few guys.
Oh, you know guys. Okay.
But my guys don't know many guys, so.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. Well, my topic that I had for this one is going to loosely call it goalies because it's going to be one of two things. Either last year was the cat bounce or the dead cat bounce for Phil Gustafson.
Ooh, I don't want to think
about
that.
No. I don't want that. I don't want that.
And so I'm going to hope that that's not the case and steer away to the one that's far more likely, especially given the toxic nature of Wild fans, as we've discussed. That's not a blanket statement. There's a lot of great fans, but we all know, we can all count a ton of people that were like, yep, that's who he's talking about. Marc-Andre Fleury is going to put together like a couple weeks of incredible vintage Marc-Andre Fleury play, and everyone is going to be screaming for him to be the starter instead of Gustafson.
Hype.
You know what he could do? He could just start dating Taylor Swift, and those jerseys,
boom, 430%, just like wow.
But one of the goalies will turn out to either have been a dead cat bounce last year, or is going to have that dead cat bounce this year. People are going to buy in, be wrong, and it's going to be painful.
Yep. I don't like to picture it, but here we are. You putting it in my brain. Yeah, thanks, man.
I'm not a cat guy, so I don't mind it.
This scene is a pretty negative one, especially to like how do we end a segment that's as negative as this?
Delicious raspberry Rocky Road.
You like Dr. Pepper? Buy this beer.
Ooh, you got to come up with 23 flavors right now that are in that.
Oh, my goodness.
Cherry, vanilla, cardamom, cinnamon, herbaceousness, chive, cucumber, tomato,
so now
mango.
We're just making up flavors.
No, I'm literally just saying flavor.
Keep going.
Lemon, citrus, spruce, juniper, coriander, persimmon, salinity, fungi.
7 more.
Shit is a flavor.
Pear, apple. That's easy. Oak, dirt, and frankincense.
Good.
I think Isha had you go too far there.
I did.